Welcome back, survivors. Here we are, back in the post-apocalyptic desert, where giant spiders and insects rule. Like every day, we fight and search for the essentials we need to survive. Welcome to my channel, Geno DP Trace. If you're enjoying my content, please help it grow by liking and subscribing. Today we're back with more gameplay fun. Plus, I've got another episode of the Papaya story for you while we play. As I said before, I know this guy named Igor, who works as an assistant at the Nasal Observatory for 3 bumbling scientists. Papaya is the forgetful leader, Banani is always messing things up, and Ravioli just thinks about food. Igor always has stories about the chaos they've caused. And I was mentioning how they only realized at the 11th hour that they had to head out for a work conference. We had said that Papaya and the scientists had left for the conference on dark matter. Left is an overstatement because at midnight they were still at the airport without tickets and without money, with Papaya's card cloned and Ravioli's chocolate bar serving as dinner. Now, before continuing with the story, I have a question that keeps me awake at night. Aren't they all scientists? Don't they all work at the observatory? Don't they all get paid? Sorry, but these are 3 questions, not 1. Anyway, they're just an introduction to the one I was talking about. So why is it only Papaya who pays for everything? Maybe the others forgot their wallets at the office. Or maybe they are so deep in debt that their salary is already long gone. Or, this is interesting, maybe the card in question is not Papaya's, but worse than Nasal's. I say worse because in that case, when they return to work on Monday, Papaya would have to explain to the superiors how a company card was cloned for trivial personal expenses like buying Ravioli's chocolate at the vending machine. Can you imagine Papaya telling the whole story to the boss? Trying to justify all the nonsense, excuse the term, that he and his colleagues did in just a few hours? Anyway, closing this brief parenthesis, we have to say that Banani didn't take it too badly, spending the night at the airport. In fact, he made some sort of bed with too many suitcases and is trying to get some sleep. Ravioli, for safety, is still keeping his distance from Papaya and uses the last few coins to finish off the chocolate from the vending machine. This time we'll go with a no comment on Ravioli's things, leaving him to stuff his face, hoping he doesn't get sick. Papaya read Ravioli's book to kill time and mainly to avoid killing Ravioli. Obviously, we're speaking figuratively. Not that Papaya would be capable of such a thing. Anyway, a new discussion arises about the book, this time between Papaya and Banani. Papaya summarizes it, pointing out that Paul becomes the main witness in their little investigation on the resurrection of Jesus. Banani recalls the 4th point, that Paul, once a persecutor of the church, in his own words, explains that he converted after encountering the risen Jesus. Maybe he was lying, suggests Papaya. But Banani reminds him that Paul had everything to lose and nothing to gain by saying this. According to Banani and also most critics, this shows that Paul wasn't lying but was truly convinced of what he was saying. And what if it was just a hallucination? proposes Banani. But Papaya reminds him that Paul was an enemy of Jesus. A hallucination wouldn't have been enough to change his life, as he himself describes. Maybe he just felt guilty about being a bad kid. Banani supposes. Yes, but then what about the appearances to other groups of witnesses? Asks Papaya, referring to the creed in 1 Corinthians 15, where several groups of eyewitnesses are listed, many of whom were still alive at the time of Paul's letter and able to confirm it to anyone who wanted to investigate. For Banani, this is a great mystery, but for Igor, the real mystery is how they'll get home. Friends, Igor always cracks me up with his stories. And those scientists, I have no words for them. Friends, if this story was to your liking, there are many more waiting for you at Saved Blog. Check it out at savedblog.com. Like this game? You can download a free demo on itch.io and give it a try. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching the video, and make sure to come back for the next one and more stories. If you like this, please leave a like and subscribe. See you next time.